Game 2 in 3, 2, 1. Going in. So these are the people representing the PH side on the red team, and on the blue team, these are the people who represent the Taiwanese side. As you can see, EVOS Tarzan here. Digital Devil Snap on the other side for Team PH. Verified. Pro teams. Pro team players. Oh no, is this the real Just No Limit? Is this the real Just No Limit on the side of Taiwan? I think no, because if I'm not mistaken, Just No Limit is an Indonesian. But if I'm wrong, man, this is gonna be a great game. So bans coming in for Taiwan is Kaja and Harriet. Meanwhile, for PH side, we could be seeing something like a Claude being picked up in this matchup. Yes, they take away the Diggy and the Kimmy, because I think if Taiwan doesn't know the playstyle of PH, they do not run tanks at all. They kind of semi-tank a fighter, something like Cho. He basically does the setup and everything and picks up the tank items, but it's not your usual natural tank. So what they say, okay, we're going to be banning both the Kimmy and the Claude so that there is none of those things, and we will not be running a tank. If you're going to take up the carry, having a tank will not be a liability because carry just melts tanks. So what they did is double down on the damage that they will be dishing out with their mages, with their fighters, with their assassins, and that's where they punish the opponent with their early game aggression. But in this game, Taiwanese takes away Harriet, one of the most potent magic damage dealers in the game, who won the PH squad game 1 earlier against them. So if they know, if they've watched the draft, if they watched the game 1 was basically a steamroll. PH squad demolished that Taiwanese squad on the backs of a Guinevere, a Cho, a Harriet. No MM in sight. They also got the Leomord, who the Taiwanese squad picked up, and it looks like they still pick up both the Esmeralda and the Graf, who they picked first to pick last game. Now PH team says, okay, we give you the first pick, you take away the Graf, but we take both the damage dealers in Claude, in the Lunox, and we're gonna get ourselves a tank in Minotaur because we've already got a MM. This is the scenario where we want to have an MM. But just to clarify, doesn't mean that they have a tank that they want to sacrifice the damage output from their lineup. Look at that. Instead of just one more damage dealer other than Claude and Lunox, they went for 2 more damage dealers in the Guinevere, in that Hayabusa. We're going to see Guinevere roaming a lot. Look at that. Philippines number 3 Guinevere on hand, and Philippines number 1 Hayabusa on hand. But Taiwanese side also got top rankers in their city. Jawa Barat number 51, Leomord, New South Wales number 8. I don't think New South Wales is Taiwanese. I don't think so. So, with that said, based on the lineup, tanky frontline will go to both Leomord and the Grok on the Taiwanese squad. On the other side, you've got the fighter on the Guinevere and the Minotaur for the PH squad. Both of them taking the middle lane. And Lunox and Hayabusa just sharing in the farm for the buffs. Claude, as expected, solo laning in the side lane against an Esmeralda, also solo laning. Meanwhile, Leomord and the Selena laning together up top. First crab to be contested, Purify instantly coming in from that Lunox. But will it be too much damage being taken for the Selena? And it is. But also too much damage taken by that Hayabusa. Punished. But that's still first blood. More gold coming in for the side of PH. Look at that. 200 gold lead. Still too early to tell. But already pressure being mounted to the bottom lane inhibitor turret. As for predictions, we can see that the PH lineup is not that tanky. They will be relying on Minotaur for the clashes, very much so. Maybe, going in by that Selena and that Hayabusa. So much damage! Oh, that arrow almost hit. And Gushin, my god. Eve was Tarzan. Just going in. That's a lot of damage. And also, that Leomord is dead. Just dead, man. Lunox is also taken out. Oh my. Nicely done by the Minotaur. Also dodging the blades. Not that the Gushin has any, but if there were blades, surely he would have dodged those. So, kill score. Now tied. 3 apiece. But still. Gold lead being taken for the PH squad. Item check. Gold lead can be checked because of the wizard boots, I would assume. Okay, no. Oh, another kill. Hayabusa plus the Lunox, such burst damage coming in from both of them, just bursting down the Leomord, who's already so tanky. And a setup coming in from the Guinevere leads to that Gushin death. That was such damage, man. Oh, top. Already diving towers for both Minotaur and Lunox here. And Crab being taken. It looks like this Leomord would die. And he's dead. But will the Hayabusa pay the price? And he's dead also. That's for diving our teammates. Eye for an eye so far. With the PH side winning by 2. In this battle of attrition, will there be more casualties? Intense battling coming in for both the Claude and the Esmeralda. Esmeralda just going in. Esmeralda just going in. Both of them low in health. Who will win this war? But also Grok. Too much damage from the Grok. But He will pay again! An eye for an eye! Really, this game is just one death after another. Trading kills! As you can see, only the Minotaur and the Esmeralda not dying. Everybody else died at least once within this 5-minute game span. That's nearly 2 kills a minute. Oh, the Taiwanese buff will be taken. More gold advantage coming in for the PH Quad, who is now 2k in the gold lead. And Guinevere, nice setup on the Gushin. Will there be? Oh, the follow-up. That Guinevere just going in. No punish. You don't want that as a target. That's a Minotaur. You can't take that. And meanwhile, Claude going in on that Esmeralda. She'll be jump. And that. The Purify was nearly enough to get away from the Guinevere. And it did. But she didn't expect the third to follow up, which is the Minotaur. Minotaur just going in past the tower. And he's just zoning. Just zoning. Oh, you don't want this. He's already in rage for... Oh! Going in, Esmeralda, just going in. No fear, but you should fear it. Because you're in the presence of that killer Guinevere. 6-1 and 3 Guinevere. Oh, will that Minotaur? He's dead. First attrition for the PH Quad in so many minutes. Like 2 minutes. 1 kill. But that means 7 minutes in, all people dying. Every single one. Oh, that Guinevere just going in. Just going in, spamming her ultimate. Spamming her ultimate due to that fleeting time. Doesn't matter if her second skill hits. The damage will be significant. She's already got the concentrated energy to heal herself back up. And Hayabusa also spamming his ultimate. He's got his Blade of Despair. So there is nothing he's scared of. Such damage coming in from the PH Quad. Claude nearing his second item. DHS completed. And also the Lunox nearing her concentrated energy second item. Also done with the Lightning Truncheon. And again the Purify coming in clutch on that Selena. But that Leomord is dead. And the Esmeralda will be taken down. And the Gushin will be taken down. No, you are not safe even if you are in the tower. You are not safe even if you are in the inhibitor turret range. No, sir. And look at that. Guinevere just solo fighting that Grok. And it was enough. It was just enough. What do you do against this PH lineup? We didn't even have time to discuss the predictions earlier. The Taiwanese squad doubled in on their damage for the last 2 pick. They got the Esmeralda right and the Leomord on the earlier phase of the game. But they doubled down on the Selena and the Gushin for the late game so that they could match the damage output theoretically that will be coming in on the PH squad. And they can't even take down the Guinevere. They can't even take down the Guinevere. That's a full team wipe. Full team wipe, all committed to killing that Guinevere. And look at that, just dancing around. Concentrated energy, fleeting time, and the damage that's coming in from both of those magic items. The Divine Glaive and the Holy Crystal just makes her sustainable enough to survive 5 men going in on her. Inhibitor turret taken down by Hayabusa. It's just a matter of time. Maybe one Lord will be the end. Is there any fight left to this Taiwanese team? Guinevere, no fear. Guinevere, 5 slotted items. Even faster in farm than the Hayabusa and the Claude. Wow! This Guinevere, man. 2 inhibitor turrets down, and the third one is down to 1/3 of its health. Will it already be over in this case? Hayabusa just going in, and also that Guinevere. No more towers left. Is this over? Minions going in, is this over? PH squad is backing out, but if you can't defend this tower, Minotaur seals it for the PH squad. Another dropping coming in from the PH squad. Look at that. All bronzes coming in for the side of Taiwan. They got to find another solution. They need to find another solution. You ban away the Harry, they take away the Claude. Look at that. The damage done by Claude is also significant. But this time, Magic, instead of Harriet, it's Guinevere going on the offensive. Early game rotation. She knows nothing can stop her aside from that Selena stun. Not Grach, he can't catch her. Not Leomord in the early game. Not enough damage. Not Esmeralda. No. She will just cream them with her combination of her second skill and her ultimate. But man, the Taiwanese has a lot of catching up to do in their draft and their playstyle. They need to counter this aggression coming in from the PH squad of 4 damage dealers and 1 tank / pseudo tank lineups. GG.